Hey there, welcome back to my channel. Today I have a wonderful transitions video for you, and some of you may recall I have a series of videos on the reformer transitions and a series of videos on the mat transitions, and this video is a little bit of a supplement. Some of the exercises in the reformer I did not include every exercise, and this is a request from Corey to look at transitions for all the exercises that are done on the long box. And I will put the link to the other transition videos, both for the reformer and the mat, in the description box below. There is one on the long box. The one on the long box that exists currently covers only the pulling straps, the backstroke, and the teaser. So today we're going to look at all of the exercises done on the long box, starting with the Swan. So we have the Swan, the pull straps, the T-straps, the backstroke, the teaser, the hamstring stretch, the teaser, the BreastStroke, the hamstring stretch, and then the Horseback. And so I'm mostly going to be doing the moments in between the exercises. And if there is an exercise in this series on the long box that you would like to see featured in a whole video by itself, then please let me know in the comments below, because I'm happy to do that. But it won't be really a focus of this video. We're going to talk about how to get from one thing to the next now. Okay, so let's set up for the long box first. We've got the foot bar down. The long box starts with the Swan, which is done on 2 springs. So I'm going to have 2 springs on in the middle. And I should clarify, I'm getting them in the middle because I know that after I do the Swan, I go to the pulling straps, which has 1 spring. So I'm going to make it easy for myself to just take off one thing, because when I have 1 spring on, I do want it to be in the middle, both for the symmetry of myself and also my apparatus. Okay, so and I'll mention more about that as I go through the spring changes as well. So 2 springs, foot bar down, long box. Oh, let me fetch that long box. Here we are with the long box. The headpiece is up. The straps are going to be right where we need them. After the rowing series, they get deposited here so that the next time you'll use them is for the pulling straps. Okay, so one of the ways you can work on the Swan on the long box involves putting your feet in the straps. There's also a way you do it without the straps, so whichever version you do is perfectly fine. I'm going to take a pad and place it on the edge of the box. I used to sort of think that, big deal, I don't need a pad there, but yeah, it's nice. The pad is nice. And sometimes I feel like, later on the day, you kind of see little dig-in marks on your body, and I think sometimes that's from the long box. So this helps prevent that a little bit. And the way to get on with the straps is a bit awkward. So I'm going to take the straps, stretch them all out so the clips are all extended. I'm going to put one foot inside. The ball of the foot is going to go onto the foot bar. And then once my ball of my foot is there, I'm basically going to pivot on it and turn to face the reformer. Push out the carriage so that you can put your hips in place on the edge of the box and sneak your other foot next to the one under the strap so that you have a little bit of a heels together, toes apart onto the bar. And your hips are kind of right above the pubic bone, so you can kind of push yourself up like this to feel that you're not on your pubic bone, but you are kind of right in the crease of your hips. And then let's do our Swan. So everything up, the arms open to the ceiling. You're going to touch your chest to the box, come up, stretch out, lift up, and then push on your feet round your back and come down. Ultimately, you're going to do 3 of the Swan, and then it's time for the pulling strap. So you're going to stand up. You're going to take 1 foot out of the strap, then you'll stand up, you'll release the strap, and you'll get rid of the pad and 1 spring. And this is a little bit of a stretch for what was just working really hard to hold you up in the Swan. I'm going to get that out of the way. And then I'm going to climb out onto the box and put my trunk exactly where it goes, and I'm leaving my feet on the bar for right now. Get your straps, choke up on them, so that once you have them right where you want them, you're going to lift your feet off and you're going to control the carriage in, and then you're ready to go for the pulling straps. So I'm going to do the first one. And then I'm going to do the next exercise, the T. That's an easy transition. And then I'm going to take my handles into one hand. Whichever hand they go in is the one you're going to step off to. You have a free hand. That hand is going to add your second spring. So basically you went right back to the two you had at the Swan. And then you'll take your straps, one in each hand. And this way you know that you haven't crossed them. You'll make your entrance into the backstroke in your preferred method. We can go over that in a moment. And then you'll come to the backstroke position. So let's say you do a few of the first direction and a few of the reverse direction. Now you have your iconic teaser transition. And then you have your 3 teasers. And then you'll roll down. Okay, after the teaser, you can take your handles into one hand. You're going to step off. Usually for the breaststroke, you have a spotter that holds the legs. I don't have that, but let's get on for the breaststroke. So you've taken your handles now, one in each hand again, but now they are both between you and the reformer. To contrast, backstroke, you have the handle, let's say underhand, where there's one strap between you and the reformer and one on the other side. So they're kind of behind you, let's say. But now for the breaststroke, you have an overhand grip. They're both between you and the carriage. Yes, so I kind of view this as them being in front of me. So I'm going to move the carriage and put my hands right on the front, and then I'm going to lie my body down. The lineup for this one is that your kneecap is just barely off the box. And then I'm going to let the carriage come all the way in with my arms here. And you may have learned the exercise starting here to press out. It's the same exercise. I find that here you can get a greater connection to your back versus only the arm wanting to do the exercise. So you'll do your breaststroke. Pretend there's a man helping me or a woman helping me, and then my breaststroke is fabulous. So you'll do your breaststroke, and then you'll put your hands right back where they were when you got on. You'll step off, and you just want to make sure you control the carriage so it doesn't crash behind you. The next exercise is the hamstring stretch. The spring remains the same, it's still on one. And now you're going to set up these straps so that the short strap goes on your foot. There's a couple ways to do this. The way I'm going to show you I find to be the most straightforward way, but there are other ways that you may have learned. As long as you arrive at the exercise in an efficient way, that's perfectly fine. So I like to let the handle just drop so I have the strap. You could set it up just like short spinal massage, but I'm going to tell you the funny reason why I like to have the handle hanging. You'll see in a moment. So let's get on first. So the side that I'm closest to, I'm going to put the leather strap on my foot and I'm going to stand on the carriage. The other loop, I'm going to hold onto the box, put my foot into the strap, and stand on the other side of the frame. And now I'm going to back up, because again I like to put my trunk exactly where it's going to go on the reformer. And then you just have to flip your feet so that the strap doesn't fall off. Okay, I'm going to go a little bit more forward. And then you're going to place your hands on your back, your chest is up, and you're going to pull the carriage, and then you're going to stretch your legs out. And at the end of this exercise, if you like, if it's available to you, you can go up into a stretch like rocking. And then your hands will go on the front of the carriage. Oh, and I have to tell you why I like the handle to hang. So basically, if you use momentum to pull on the spring, the handle smacks you in the shin, which is a gentle Joe Pilates kind of reminder that you're not supposed to use momentum. So that's kind of why I enjoy that. But now for the horseback. So hold on to the front of the carriage or the box again. You're going to straddle the box, and then you're going to reach down, take your straps off your feet. This transition is never as efficient and quick as you would like, but I kind of put them behind my back so that I can get the handles pretty efficiently, and then I just make sure that they're not crossed. And then you'll squeeze the box with your lower body and come up to your horseback. Okay, so now let's look at the series in real time. Let's play along together. If you have a reformer at home, let's go through all the transitions, all of the long box in real time with all the repetitions. Maybe I don't have a spot, so I'm going to do 3 only in the first direction of the breaststroke. So if you add the others, if you have someone with you to spot you, that's great. Or if you just love the breaststroke, also great. So I have my pad placed for Swan. I have 2 springs on. I'm going to grab my straps, put my feet in, get my hips on the box, and scoot the other foot next to the one under the strap. Here we go. Anchor your lower body. Lift up as you reach the arm down. Curl into it and touch the box. Stretch out. Lift yourself long away from that foot bar. Push the foot bar around your back, come down. We're going to do 2 more. One more time, kind of reach your heels and your waistline in 2 directions. Grab your box, take a foot out, stand up onto the foot bar, reach down and take a nice stretch as you take the spring off and get the straps out of the way if they don't go quietly. Place your trunk on the box, hold on to the straps, let the carriage come in to start for the pulling straps. Here we go. Lift your waistline, keep pushing down on the straps to help your arch back position. Keep your same strategy with the T. One more. Take your handles into one hand. Step off to the same side of whatever hand that is. Your free hand is going to add the spring. Take your handles one in each hand behind you. Get on to the box. Three in each direction. Really scoop into the box with your stomach. Take your handles in one hand. Use your lower body to turn you around. Take off the spring. Use your hand to help. Lie back for your teaser. Do 3 of whatever teaser you like. Really root the tailbone down as you lift your arms higher. Last one. Okay, keep your handles in one hand. This is a little fun trick to challenge yourself. Before we took one handle and both handles in one hand and stepped off. Try having both handles, use your stomach, step off, turn right around, and put them on for the breaststroke. Wasn't that exciting? Oh my God. Is that not what the nerds live for? Oh my gosh. Okay. Meanwhile, just trying to keep the breaststroke fun and exciting. Here we go. 3 in the first direction. Pardon me. Okay, hold on to the front of the carriage, the box, step off, control the carriage in, and now drop the handle, keep the strap, 1 foot in, stand on the frame, hold the box, other foot in, oh no, oh epic fail, carry on. If you drop a strap, just go back for it. Back up so you can put the box, you on the box exactly where it goes. And here we are for the hamstring stretch. Let's do 3. And then we'll do that stretch from rocking. Grab your ankles or your feet, stretch up, straddle the box, grab your straps off your feet. I usually take them behind me to get both handles at the same time instead of going from side to side. And then I'm just gonna make sure that I didn't twist them. Yay! And now the horseback. Squeeze the box. Plant your lower body. Last one. Woo! Well, I hope you made it too. So, that is the full long box. And the only thing I didn't talk about was the 3 different ways you can get onto the box for the backstroke. And those are included in the original transitions video, which is in the box below. And how'd you do? Long box is no joke. It's got all the hits in it, right? It's got the breaststroke and the teaser and the horseback. That's like 3 major players right there. Meanwhile, we start off with the Swan, which is always instills fear in the hearts of many. But anyway, thank you so much for watching. I hope you found this helpful. If going through this you had a question that I didn't mention, do leave me a comment. And thank you so much for watching. I couldn't do it without you. Have a great week.